So before I talk about what I want to talk about today, I first want to give a quick shout out and congrats to both Justin et al. On the Great Hero Quest VR game that came out from our new Outpost group in Home Team Game Dev, as well as Nethercard Kingdom, which is awesome. I think 3X project lead Cornell, wonderful job polishing that one up, and got some PC Gamer recognition. Got a tweet about it, got a write up about it. Pretty stoked about that. Both of those two things combined led to some new people applying to join Home Team Game Dev. If that's one of you, I look forward to making games with you. We've probably got maybe a 4 to 6 week buffer still on the application process, but not too late to join. It would be a good time to join before more people get wind of those kind of cool things going on. Anyhow, to cut right to the point today, I want to talk about, obviously I'm a rapid prototyper. A lot of my emphasis is on what can I do faster to stand it up to make a better decision about how our time is being allocated by testing things, by trying them, by going faster often. But that's actually helped me put a lens on the opposite side of that, on the things that are basically going to happen sooner if we slow down, or in some cases only happen if we slow down. And this is partly of interest to me in part because I've realized over the years, I think I've told the story before, right? But when I started clubs like the one I run now, Home Team Game Dev, when I started a group like that in 2004, help establish those processes in a college group, back then people were impressed we did so fast. We made games in only a few months. Ever since game jams sprung up in the time between that and the second club I started in 2010, suddenly people were impressed we stuck to the same game for several months instead of only having a weekend of attention span. And there's certain things that we only learn when we slow down, when we spread out the project. Even if the total hours sunk into it aren't vastly more. I'm not talking full-time schedules. I just mean even if it's total time, add up a few hours this week, a few hours that week, would come out to a 48-hour jam. There's different things that we learn when we slow it down. We certainly experience all the time that when we work with other people, trying to rush them, trying to prioritize right now, immediately, near term may even pay off. It may even get you a result quicker. Long term is likely to get them to ignore you, to stop communicating with you, to fall off the earth as far as your life experiences are concerned. And a lot of opportunities in life can be like that too, where if we try to shove our way to the front of a line, it might work once until we're banned from that line. And it's not even necessarily about patience, because quite often when we do things slowly, we're still doing. And in fact, it's still a different kind of work, in a ways, kind of a harder type of work to figure out how to focus on just a small piece at a time in a way that still adds up to something. That any given piece that we do might be essentially worthless, even to ourselves. But how those pieces, if we are slow and steady and consistent in our direction, at least at paying attention to the coherence of the slow and steady pieces that we're learning, or that we're building, or that we're networking, can lead somewhere that would be impossible if we tried to do it all at once. Some things can only get done if they're done slower. And sometimes that's a tool that's handy for us in terms of, I know it's real popular to speed read, to skim text, to figure out how to browse quicker, to watch videos at 2x. There's a great example. I feel like I just recently made a podcast episode of stereotype of Silicon Valley bros as the kind of people who listen to meditation tapes at 2x to get done with their meditation faster. Speaking of the podcast, I also want to mention we have Xalavier Nelson Jr., Rit Nelson on Twitter, who he worked on Skatebird. He worked on Hypnospace Outlaw. Right now he's making an alien, an airport for aliens currently being run by dogs. Incredible. Saw it at PAX South. I love it. He's got a good Patreon for it. You should check that out. I'll link to it in the description, his Patreon for that. But he's our guest speaker for our club this weekend, this coming Sunday. And so because of that, I think the podcast episode is probably going to be in a couple weeks. We just had Alan W. Dang's episode come out today. He was like Killer Queen, some other cool stuff. Skullgirls Mobile. Check that out too at hometeamgamedev.com/podcast. But just want to share a thought. I know it's been a couple weeks since I did a video. Haven't been at home, as I explained in the other one. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Keep in touch. Apply to join us at Home Team Game Dev. Really doing a lot of awesome stuff over there. I don't talk enough about it in terms of just how supportive and wonderful the people are, how great everyone's attitudes are, how much we learn, how much we do. The skill growth we see in people is phenomenal. And I want it to help more people more than anything else. I got to get better about talking about it. I care so much about it that it's hard for me to talk about sometimes. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.